welcome to this week's episode of the Pine Pals Podcast. It is I, Lucas.
Me, Nate.
And this is our first ever St. Patty's Day episode.
Woo!
Yeah, and I know I'm trying to get this out before St. Patty's Day, and I hope I'm able to do that. But just like the other holidays that we've done Christmas, we've done Thanksgiving. Did we do a Halloween beer? I know we did a pumpkin beer, but I don't know
if we did a Halloween themed one.
Yeah. But these are some choices that I have. And Nate is contributing some beers as well.
Yeah, and Lucas doesn't know we're going to get hammered on this stream.
I don't think we're going to be doing that.
He says that now, but just wait.
No.
We'll get him hammered.
No.
St. Patrick's Day, man. We got to be drunk by the end of the podcast. Get wasted in 1 hour.
I don't want to do that. I have to drive home, and I don't want to respond to
I'll get you an Uber.
My car is here. I have work in the morning.
No,
so
that's okay. We'll figure that out later. There's ways. I'll pay someone on the street to take your car back.
I don't think you will. I don't think you'll be doing that. But these are some recommendations that we have for the holiday coming up on Wednesday the 17th. So
I'm excited.
Yeah. Are you? What?
Am I what?
Well, I don't have any green beer. We're avoiding that.
Oh, you didn't bring any food coloring?
No, I didn't.
Oh, well,
I didn't bring any lagers.
Let's just stop this right now and go grab some because we're gonna need it.
For what? I don't have.
Yeah,
any...
you can't you gotta have the green beer, man.
I don't think you want to put green food coloring in any of these beers.
I'm just imagining the puke later, just awful green. Yeah, let's go for the first one.
First one?
Yep, first one.
How do we want to do this?
I don't know. I don't know much of the beers. Lucas was in charge of it, so
I'm always in charge of it.
Well, in a way.
Oh shit! Is that on the camera?
Yes. Oh man.
All right, what time was that?
All right, so what's the first beer?
All right, so for the first beer, let's kick it off with something a little bit more classic.
Classic.
Yeah. This is something that I have on St. Patty's Day about every year. I usually only have, well, all depends, with COVID this year.
Okay.
And last year, the green bottle is not going to...
Yes, yeah, the green bottle is not going to work.
This is Conway's Irish Ale from Great Lakes Brewing Company. This is our first Great Lakes beer that we've had on the show. And this is one of my favorite seasonals from them.
We'll use our Pint Pals
with the retro logo.
Opener.
Oh, wrong end.
Will not question the fact that I did just use the wrong end of it. It's cool though. Have you ever had it where the bottle breaks when you go to open it?
No.
No? You've never had that before?
No, I've never had that in all of my years of opening beer bottles. So, my favorite thing about Irish beers is that they tend to be drier, tend to be more maltier, kind of have that crisp bite to it. So
I've been a fan of dry stuff. I like dry beers.
Well, then you're probably not going to be a big fan of this week's episode.
In for a treat here. I mean, smell-wise, I absolutely love it, but...
And I do love the coloration. I don't know how well that's going to be picked up on the camera, but it's nice amber. It's very dry amber ale. You like, from North High, you like stick, don't you?
You know what? To be honest, I don't think I've ever had stick.
Okay.
Or if I did, I had it one time at a hockey game, and, at a hockey game, I'm not really looking at the taste of the beer. It's just going down the guzzle.
The guzzle.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready for your first sip here?
Yes. Let's go for it.
So it's definitely
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It is drier and it's got more of I would say almost like a caramel taste to it.
I guess I'm confused by the aspect of dry. What do you mean by that?
Like
I'm not noticing as compared to another beer that I've had drier.
Well, so if you were to compare this to a New England is juicy sweet. Like when you have a dry wine. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have...
Okay.
It kind of makes you feel like you need to drink a glass of water afterwards.
Okay. Okay.
This is definitely one of my go-to. This and Guinness. But since Nate hates Guinness, we will not be doing Guinness on this episode.
I don't hate Guinness. I don't hate Guinness, okay? Because I do like their blonde ale. It's down here. The blonde ale is really good. I just think the Guinness stout is just like really generic.
Well, it was like the stout for the longest
And
time.
I mean, I think like it was so popular. I mean, it was everywhere.
This is so
I've had
good.
a lot of it. I think I'm just tired of it. So it isn't that I hate it because I'm okay with Guinness stout. I just it feels overdone.
So, you a fan?
I really like I just feel like the flavor really pops in it, which I like. But I can't think of any other like red ales that I've had.
Never had a Smittix?
I don't think so. I know what it is, but I don't think I've ever had it.
Do you want to read the side of the bottle?
A pint for Pa Conway, our co-owner's grandfather and police officer, who likely uphold that an Irish ale with a full-bodied caramel malt flavors is just the ticket.
And it has kind of that caramel taste to it. This is one of the things about Irish ales that I've noticed working in the retail side of things is that they don't sell as well compared to other seasonal beers, and I don't understand because
it just comes out during this time of the season.
Yeah.
Okay.
Conway's only comes out, I believe, beginning of February.
But what about Irish ales in general, like red Irish ales?
For the most part, breweries just release them for like St. Patty's Day time and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I think people are missing out. I love red ales, and I don't know, they're easy drinking, crisp, with that. I mean, it does have that sweetness note of like caramel and stuff like that.
There's just a theory, but I think when it comes to St. Patrick's Day, people just want their go-to thing just so they can just cram a bunch of beers and get drunk.
That could be.
That being said, I don't know. I also, just because it's a thing that only comes out once a year, people don't feel comfortable trying it.
Well, people go nuts over Christmas beer.
True.
And pumpkin beer.
True.
But I'd probably put it in the same way of like Oktoberfest. Like, Irish red ales and I would say Oktoberfest beers do not sell as well as other seasonals.
Do they make this stuff around the fall time too? Man.
Well,
I would enjoy that during the fall.
That's so like the other side of the coin would be the Oktoberfest, the Marzen lager, the rich, hearty lagers of Oktoberfest and Fest beers.
Huh. I like this a lot. I'm almost finished, and I kind of wish I had a little bit more.
Well, I mean, you can find it anywhere. It's Great Lakes, so.
Oh well, yeah. But I mean, my time is coming up. Just like I missed most all the beers that I want, and then I don't get in time.
Yeah, I'm the same way. It's like, oh yeah, I'll have no problem finding them, and then you go looking for them 2 weeks after they come out, and you're like, I can't find this anywhere.
Damn. All right. Well, want to give this rating?
Yeah.
You want to describe our system?
So here on the Pine Pals podcast, we have our very own rating system. It is the Prost symbol.
The symbol of Prost.
The symbol of Prost. It is the Prost system. And each letter.
Drunkenness. We're already getting there.
Well, it is 6%.
Hey, there we go. Hey. We're getting hammered. Let's go. Anyway.
Each letter stands for something else. So P stands for probably won't drink again. R stands for regrettable. O stands for optimistic. S stands for satisfactory. And T stands for terrific. That might be the first time that I got that right.
All of them? All of them together?
Yeah.
I always struggle when it comes to the S. That's why I always have you say the S, because I want to say something else.
You want to say super.
I want to say super. Satisfactory sounds so more professional, so. All right. What are you going for?
What am I going for? Um, I'll probably give this an S. But not like a high S. Just middle of the road. This is one of my go-tos for the holiday. It's definitely one of my favorites. It's rich and it drinks really easy and it has a nice, sweet, pleasant malt taste to it. So
I'm gonna go ahead and S as well. S as well, just because. And I might change that throughout the podcast. Like I said, I haven't had a lot of red ales, so I need kind of a comparison.
well, we do have other.
So that's what I mean. Like, so I'm gonna stick with an S for now. And I don't normally like to compare the other beers on the podcast because they're all from the same category. I think I'm gonna kind of hold off. The biggest thing I like about this is that it's just really smooth, like super smooth.
Oh yeah.
To the fact that I'm drinking it really quick.
I mean, I'm already done with mine.
That's the thing. I want to hold off. I want to have a little bit left over for later, but it's so smooth that just I could drink a bunch of these nice and easy.
Well, we do have a bunch of other beer too.
We do, so I'm gonna leave it for that. So let's move on to our next beer here.
Our next beer. Let's see here. Let's do. You want to do a stout?
Yeah, we can do a stout.
Okay, let's try to mix it up. So, yesterday, Alexis and I went to Perfect Pour to get some beers for this episode, and they on their social media, they they
This is why I had beer all over my desk.
yeah, because I'm a child and I'm dripping beer all over the desk and the notes now, even though I'm wiping it up.
There are paper towels literally
I know.
like
I
right
know.
there.
I'm gonna get some.
Anyway, so you go to the Perfect Pour.
Yes, we went to the Perfect Pour, and we looked on their social media because they did a post for all their beers for the holiday, and they do have a wide selection of beers. And I was like, oh, geez, do you want some?
I'm gonna wait a second. There was a lot of that was just I'll wait a little bit.
And I asked Alexis, Alexis, what beer do you think we should go with? And she picked this one. So.
Oh, so this is there's no prior knowledge of this. It's just
just
something
Alexis.
she picked.
Yeah, it's something she picked. I've had a couple of beers from this brewery. This is
Burkus.
I believe it's Burkus. Yes.
Burkus.
It is from
Kentucky.
Yep, Ludlow, Kentucky. And I reached out to them, and they told us because with every podcast I reach out to the breweries, and this is Kilpatrick's. What's it say?
One-legged Irish style stout.
Yes, and I believe he was. Oh, it might even say it right here.
I'll read it here.
But he was a cyclist.
It doesn't say here, but it says a bold and traditional dry Irish style stout recipe. This ale uses roasted barley to produce flavors of dark chocolate and coffee. Oh man, another coffee one. The grain bill is fortified with plenty of oats and provide body while being smooth and drinking. I'm literally going to associate stouts with nothing but coffee from now on.
Well, the coffee notes do come through in a stout.
It's like just all we ever have. Alright, so this is 4.5% alcohol.
So he was a cyclist, but he only had one leg.
Oh.
He was an American, Charles Kilpatrick, the guy who the stout is named after. He was a American stunt performer and professional baseball umpire. Let's see here. What else? He lost his right leg as when he was working as a miner. And he began working as a printer, baseball umpire. Wow, that's pretty cool. Oh, wow. He performed a feat in which he would ride a bicycle down a specifically constructed flight of stairs that would often reach heights over 100 feet. In one performance in particular, Kilpatrick rode down a platform of stairs from the roof of Madison Square Garden to the arena floor. Huh. He later developed a similar stunt in which he would drive up a ramp in a steam-powered automobile and then descend at a high speed. huh. So this guy's like a daredevil. I can get behind that.
Man, I don't know how.
You don't know how.
Did it say also unicycle? Is that why the unicycle's up there? Or is that...
No, that's just their logo.
Oh, it's just their logo. Okay.
I think it's... I don't know. I think the town is... There's a Circus Kentucky or something like that, and they're by Circus or Burkus, or I don't know. I don't know what their thing is.
We're just making stuff up at this point.
I think so. I mean, they reached out and what did they say? They said, thanks for including us. Most of our beers are tied to Circus or the city of Ludlow. So I don't know if that's a Circus Kentucky or if they're just a circus themed brewery. So, but the other beers I've had from them have been pretty good, and I'm excited about this one. But if it's bad, it's not my fault. I didn't pick this beer.
Putting all the pressure on Alexis. Yeah, I've got some crazy amount of head on this.
Yeah, same here.
I don't know. Do you want to wait a little bit? Do you want to maybe try another beer while we wait for it to go down?
I mean, yeah.
Because it's gonna be a while till we can
enjoy that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's move on to.
All right,
we'll
so
set
we're
that
gonna,
one off to
we're
the
gonna let
side.
that one sit for a little bit.
But we will move on.
This is very unorthodox for us to skip over a beer.
Well, hey, we don't have much say in the matter. So this one is when this. Oh God, it's not even gonna be able to pick it up. It's all green.
Here, look at here. Let's see. While you talk about it, I'll try to.
You'll try to what? Wow,
That's
terrible.
I'll try to hold it up while you talk about it. All right.
So this beer here is from. Sorry, is from. I guess I do go over here. Is from 903 Brewers out of Texas.
Oh, this is the Texas one.
This
okay.
is yes. My friend who sends live yeast samples to me.
Mm-hmm.
When this came out, I reached out to him and said I would like to cover this on our St. Patrick's Day episode, and he went hunting around for it, and he told me that it wasn't going to be here on Monday, but it surprised me, and it was here yesterday night. So
11% ABV.
Is it?
Jesus.
Oh my God.
I like this. They have like a little thing that says pairs with cheddar potatoes, a pot of gold, and Irish whiskey. I like that.
I'm very excited about this beer. It is an Irish cream stout. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's going to be, and I mean it's going to be a stout, but it's going to have like a sweetness to it from
and
cream.
It's from Sherman, Texas.
Yeah, and I'm very
read this
very
here.
excited about it.
It says with Lucko Squatch, we're improved on a classic, and to share the stout, we're enthusiastic. Darn it. Appearing through a chocolate stout base, notes of Irish cream and coffee you'll taste. If you're like us, and stouts are a must, you'll want to grab this release while you can, especially if you're a Sasquatch fan. Because much like a jolly leprechaun, Lucko Squatch will soon be gone, but the untapped check-in will always live on.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. And for those of you who do Untapped, you can find us on Untapped under the Pint Pals podcast, and it is my account. Nate forgets to do Untapped, but I
just let him tag me and stuff, and that's how I remember what beers I've had.
That's how he remembers. But I will be doing. I'll be running, I guess, our Untapped. So you can find us on Untapped under the Pint Pals podcast, and reach out to us and see what beers we're drinking. Because every week we're trying to go to another brewery on the Ale Trail, and in Columbus, and
so yesterday we just went, or Friday we just went to Hoof Hearted. Yeah,
which is always a fun time going to Hoof Hearted.
Took a little bit more, but
that's fine. I have to drive.
Someone doesn't want to get drunk. Ooh, that smells delicious.
I'm very excited about this one. I've had a few beers from 903 now, and I have loved every single one of them. And he sent me a second can of this. So
oh, really?
Yeah, I got 2 cans. I'm very excited. And he said it was the last 6-pack. He went to 3 different stores, and at the last store, this was the last 6-pack available.
Nice.
Yeah. So, Chris, thank you.
Shout
Coming in
out to
clutch.
Texas, buddy.
Oh my god, that smells delicious.
It smells like a candy. Like,
Are you ready?
I can't stop diving my nose into this. All right, let's go for it. What were the adjuncts to this? Didn't say any? I get like a cherry.
You get cherry. I'm not getting that at all.
Really?
No. Notes of Irish cream and coffee you'll taste. I do get the sweetness. I'm not getting Irish cream exactly, but I think the main reason is I'm getting a lot of alcohol burn on this.
That could be what I'm tasting instead of the cherry, but no, I get like a cherry kind of taste.
Which, honestly, for an Irish stout, having an 11% ABV is really high. Is really, really high. They tend to be lower.
What does the cream aspect mean? Like when that's added to the title of the beer, what?
I guess like a little bit of
typically
sweetness.
mean? Okay.
I mean,
So it's not a way that they created it, it's just how it tastes.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what they added to it, which would be Irish cream. I mean, I use an Irish cream coffee creamer.
Fair enough.
I
I imagine this cream being like a texture, like a thickness of something. When I think of cream.
I don't know. What do you think about this beer though? I mean, I like it, but I mean, I don't think I'll be drinking that 11 the second can when I get home.
I would probably afraid not to unless you want to get drunk.
I think I might have overhyped it for myself.
I'm not sure.
I had really high hopes for it. I do enjoy it. It's just, oh man, that alcohol burn I feel like is taking away from it.
Like if I'm talking, yes, it is a big burn. If I were to say like, if I were to go for my rating right now I'm still on an O, because I'm not sure. I feel like if I'm looking at a stout, I mean, I don't know any other Irish stouts that are this strong. So
When we went to the Crooked Can, did you have the Irish Stout there?
no,
Did you have some of mine?
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How much was that?
ABV wise?
Mhm.
I think around 5.
Oh, okay, but it wasn't. It was an Irish stout, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Guinness is around 4.5, 5.
Yeah. This is.
This is definitely a heavy hitter.
I think I'd enjoy it more if I could taste more of like adjuncts that were in it. Because right now all I get is like a stout with, like you said, a really heavy burn. I get a little bit of like I'm still getting a little bit of cherry, but that might just be the burn. Cherry burns my mouth anyway, so. I really love the smell though.
The smell is delicious.
It's like, it's kind of deceiving. Like you get that smell, and then when you go for that taste, it's nothing like what I thought.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. This is just.
Are they gonna enjoy that more if it didn't have, I guess, as much alcohol in it? Because I mean, there are things that are at that high ABV. I mean, we've had them before on the stream where they have that high ABV. They're not Irish, but I mean, they are stouts with that much, and they're still really
like
good. Because the adjuncts come out, they pop out.
Yeah,
and that's the thing with this one. I don't taste that. I'm gonna give my rating as a really low O.
I'm gonna give mine an O as well. I do enjoy this beer, but this is definitely one that I would have one of.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And if we were going out, like let's say we were in Texas, and we were going out for St. Patty's Day, and we stopped there, I don't know if I would even get this beer. Because if I've already been drinking,
Well, I was gonna make my question. Would you start if you were to go out drinking like this? Would you start off with a really high ABV and then do it for the lighter stuff, or would you start with the lighter stuff and go to high ABV? I feel like it's better to start with the high ABV because you're only gonna be able to stomach it. You're not gonna be able to stomach it after having so much other beer.
that's fair. But I usually,
But then again, it also does kind of ruin it for the rest of the night because you're drinking the other beer and it just kicks in.
yeah. I mean, I don't think I've ever done a. Well, I guess that's not true. I was gonna say I drink whiskey on St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, I
was
mean,
gonna say something
liquor
with double
aside,
digits.
obviously, yeah.
I'm getting like more of the roasted, like parts like left over in my mouth, but I don't know.
Even like coffee wise, it doesn't really even
Yeah.
pop out to me.
I,
So yeah, I'm going with a low O.
I still enjoy it. I'm gonna give it an O, and maybe it's different on draft. I don't know, but that 11% burning factor takes away from
I'll give
enjoying
it a
the
tea and
stout.
smell. That's for sure.
Yeah, it does smell delicious. But I was hoping for more of like an Irish cream. Like, have you ever had an Irish coffee? Like a Bailey's?
No,
No, you don't.
no.
Okay.
If I have, I don't remember it. But
I was thinking like this was going to be more along the ways.
you know what? No, I have had one. I think my father-in-law made me one for Christmas one year.
Oh.
But I'm not a big fan of putting. It's weird because I'll drink coffee beers, but like
You love coffee beers.
Putting liquor inside of my coffee, I'm not a big fan of. The other way around, it's not allowed. But when it's beer with coffee, then yeah, it's fine, 100%.
I don't know. I'm going to set this aside and come
I'm gonna
back
be honest,
to
I
it.
can already feel this one hitting me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's. So do you have any plans for the holiday on Wednesday or
No,
I
maybe
know that
Tuesday
we're-
night.
Tuesday night?
I might do something Tuesday night. Because Wednesdays are my days where I just have meetings all day. I don't actually like meet with students. So
That's fair. You don't want to be hungover.
yeah, I can be hungover at meetings. I can't be hungover with the kids. Could not explain that to parents.
Are you back in school? Are you still doing?
Yeah, we're back in school
Yeah,
Monday and
that's right.
Tuesday. I have one group, and then Thursday and Friday, Thursday and Friday another group.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I enjoy it. It's just weird to think like I only have, like even though we still have 2 months left, I only have 20 days with each group left.
That's not a lot.
So it isn't. It's not. And plus,
I feel like
almost half of that is just like is state testing. So is there
Wow.
more in there?
There's just a little bit.
So yeah, I don't know.
And then you
We'll
got
see.
your 3 months off, right?
Yeah, and I got my 3 months off in quotations. I mean, according to you, I only work 1 month out of the whole year. So, how is Crooked Cam treating you?
Good. I'm enjoying it quite a bit, and I will say this. I'm not going to say what type of beer it is, but I have been given permission to come up with my first beer.
You've been granted the power.
I have been granted the power, and I'm very excited. It's going to be one of the first beers of the summer. And the head brewer, he enjoys. He enjoyed some of my other ideas that I brought to the table, and he wants to do some of them as well. I'm excited for those.
Is it? How does that work? So you came up with the idea. Is he gonna put that into fruition, or are you gonna be the one that like does all the steps to do it?
I think I'm sure with my first couple of beers that I'm like brewing, he's gonna be alongside.
Yeah, I would hope so.
I would hope so, too.
so.
But yeah, one day he's like, "All right, come up with a list of stuff that you want to try," and I was like, "Okay, definitely, I'm excited."
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a summer. You said right.
It's going to be a start of the summer beer,
Okay.
so and that's coming up. I mean, the way that spring has happened so just fast. We had that one freak snowstorm, I guess. That
There's
wasn't
one
even...
freaks. Careful, because it will happen again. You just
I
don't
know.
It's bound to happen again.
Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing?
No,
We're not on that one yet.
Are we not going back to this one?
Are we going back to that one, or do you want to do an Irish red, then break it up with the stout?
Yeah, that's fine.
No, we should do that one.
You want to do this one?
Yeah, let's do that one.
Okay.
So, okay, we did our rating.
Yeah.
All right. So now we are going to go back to the Burkus beer.
Yes. And
It's
just to be
finally
fair,
calmed down.
there wasn't anything on them. It was, I think it just got shooken up.
Yeah, I think
they got shooken up in the thing. So
in the whole moving process of bringing it over here. Now this is a very different smell. This I think is going to be a very, very dry stout.
I don't get like this is gonna sound stupid. I say a lot of stupid stuff on here.
No.
All right, but I get the smell of lighter, like a porter.
That's what you get?
Yeah, because stouts, they tend to smell a lot thicker. That's a weird thing to say, but like, I know my biggest thing with like that I've discovered with stouts and porters is that the porters are lighter as compared to the stouts are thicker, right? Like, I mean that's a fair
Let me see
thing
the
there.
can. Was this a nitro?
No, it doesn't say.
No, this was not a nitro.
No.
But like I'm just looking like
It just smells. Oh yeah, there was a ton of
Carbonation
carbonation.
is
There was a
going to
ton
the bottom.
when it started. So, oh, I have a little bit on the bottom, but there was a ton when we first poured it, just going through.
So this smells very dry.
Like, I mean, to me, it smells lighter, whereas I can smell the thickness of a stout. This one just smells.
Well, it is definitely going to be lighter.
lot lighter.
It's 4.5% ABV.
There you
so-
go. That could just be the case. So.
And this smells very different from the other stout that we just had. So, are you ready to give this a sip?
Yeah, let me have a little bit more water real quick. Let's go for it.
All right. Oh God, that is dry. Yeah, you don't like that, do you?
No.
No.
No. Not at all.
Oh boy,
That's
this is a little rough for me too.
I'm trying to pick out what. I'm not gonna shut it down right away. I'm gonna give it a chance here.
I'm definitely giving it a chance.
I don't want to say it.
What?
I don't want to say anything like inappropriate, but
Why?
Tastes like dirty water.
Oh God. Oh God. I don't think it's that bad.
I mean, not like in a bad way. I don't know.
What do you mean,
It's
not like
just-
a bad way?
not a
It
bad
tastes
way,
like dirty water. Not in a bad way, though.
Like, it just, I don't know. I don't really know how to describe this. It's just, you can cancel it. That's fine.
No. No, this is totally fine. I'll tell you what. It kind of. Don't get me wrong. I like Burkus. I like the other beers that I've had from them. I don't think I'm a fan of this one though.
I
Kind of leaves like a.
wasn't a fan of stouts before, and Lucas proved that I do like stouts. But this right here,
You don't
I
like
think
this stout.
has caused me to move backwards a bit.
I don't know. It kind of leaves like a chalky taste in my mouth.
I guess dirty water wasn't the way to put it. It just doesn't. I don't know. Just like for all the base stouts we've had, it just seems like it's scooped a lot lower than them.
Yeah. Still recommend giving Burkus a try. I do have.
I would definitely love to give them a try.
Yeah.
Maybe just stout. I mean, there's plenty of places where a certain type of beer is just not their style, and they're just not good at it. We've had plenty of those.
Yes.
I'm not gonna name any just to be safe. But yeah, I mean, maybe just stouts are not there. What kind of beer did you have from them? Do you know?
Oh man, I had like a blueberry something from them. I think it was like it might have been a milkshake IPA. I enjoyed
That
it.
sounds good. Okay, so it sounds like maybe IPAs are their thing, but yeah, I think it's just, and I think it's okay. It's okay for breweries not to have one down, I guess.
No, this. I mean, I
can't expect them to be able to make everything. But
this is very, very dry.
Yeah, that. I just nothing stands out from it. Like
well, I mean, that's
smell, the taste, nothing really like stands out like
yeah
to give me a chance to even just the aftertaste.
I know Irish stouts are supposed to be drier, and
well, I mean, I didn't have any problem with. No, these are the only two stouts, right? These two. The other one's not a stout.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I would like on their can here, it says it's an Irish cream flavored stout, and that it's a malt beverage from 903. So, I mean,
and this one,
that's an Irish style stout.
This is the one we're drinking right now.
Yeah, that's the one we're drinking right now.
Roasted barley, dark chocolate, and coffee.
I'm not getting any of the dark chocolate. I'm not getting any of the coffee.
You don't think? Wait. Canned on when? 22. That year hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, no, that year hasn't happened.
Canned on 11/19/22. That
no,
year.
That date hasn't happened yet.
That date has not happened yet. We're drinking a beer from the future. Yes, I don't quite know what's going on with this beer.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm a little disappointed by it, but
I wonder if the fact that the head was also so heavy that affected it at all. That wouldn't affect it, would it?
No. I don't think so.
I'll be honest, like right now I got like a small little coffee bean taste in my mouth, but nothing to really care for it. Nothing to really bother with me.
No, I think this one was a miss for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a P.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was gonna give it. I was gonna give it an R.
I mean, an R. I gotta go with a P.
Is this your first P?
No, I feel like I've had one before.
Uh-huh.
I think also I've had a lot of stouts up till now, so now I know what to expect from stouts.
Yeah.
And this kind of just shattered all that. So.
Well, you've had a lot of stouts with adjuncts in it.
That's true.
You haven't had a lot.
But this also said it was going to have like a chocolate and coffee taste, and I'm not getting that
just
at all.
Notes from it and stuff like that.
But even with that, I would expect to get something of that, and I'm not really anything of that.
No, I'm not getting that at all. It's
if I had gotten some of that.
And again, these are just our opinions.
Yes.
So
should do our disclaimer.
Yeah. Just because we don't care for this beer doesn't mean that you will. I do recommend something that I have noticed about all of these St. Patty's Day beers is that the Irish stouts and the Irish reds, they are very affordable. So I mean, I got a 4-pack of this one, and it was $9.99 for 4 16-ounce cans. So I don't know how much the 903 was, and I think Conway's. I didn't get the 6-pack; I just got a single of it. But I think that 6-pack's like either $10.99 or $11.99. So.
Oh, those came in a 6-pack?
Yeah, those are 6. I didn't get it in a 6-pack, but.
Okay. Yeah. Well, do you want to move on? Move on from here?
Yeah.
I got not much more I can say other than just the disclaimer, the fact that our opinions don't reflect what you'll experience.
Yeah, and I'm still gonna have Burkus beer. I don't want to.
I would like to try that blueberry.
I don't want to paint them in a negative light, but I just didn't care for this one from them. I will say that. Tried to be as fair as possible and not.
So while you're getting that other one out, I recently got some beer from Antiques on High. I told you this.
Oh yeah.
I tried their. So I really love sours. I still really love sours, but you're kind of moving me in the range of stouts right now. You're really moving me into that.
Well,
that
stout
area.
season's about to be over. I'll tell you that.
Yes. But they have a really good one that I tried, and I don't know if you've had it. Have you had their Aloha Den?
I have not.
You've not. Okay.
I've not. I had their Turning Violet, and that's my favorite one from them.
That there was one like that I wanted. It was like a velvet. Is that a different one?
I don't know.
There was a velvet one that I wanted to try. I saw it on Untapped, but I don't think they have it. It must be seasonal. But yeah, Aloha Den is delicious. That's just one that came up to mind. All right, time for a shameless plug.
What do you mean a shameless plug? You mean
Lucas? Where is this one from?
This one's from Crooked Can.
We got the big boy cans.
Absolutely. So,
talk about this because you'll know everything.
It is an Irish red style. Wow, even that camera's not even picking up the yellow.
Yeah.
It's filled all the way up to the top. So let me pour some.
Bang for your buck there.
Wave the can around. That sounds going to. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Easy there.
Oh.
Easy now,
Oh.
boy. Oh.
So what can you tell us about this?
So I can tell you, for the longest time, I had been pronouncing this name wrong.
The name of this?
Yeah, go ahead. What do you think that name is?
Try Wishes.
That's what I thought. But it's a play on if you were to catch a leprechaun, the leprechaun gives you
3 wishes.
3 wishes. In a leprechaun accent.
I feel kind of weird about that. I'm a little weirded out by that, not gonna lie, but all right. I'm gonna go with Try Wishes up.
But I know that they had events yesterday going on, and I do know they have. There's more events going on. I know there's going to be some Irish dancers on Wednesday. There's going to be some other St. Patrick's Day themed drinks. So it should be a fun time. And if you're not doing anything on the holiday, come on down to Crooked Can in Hilliard, Ohio.
I enjoyed it. We went there 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I enjoyed my time there.
I'm excited about this.
What's the ABV on this? I didn't see it on the can.
It's not on the can.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Real quick. No,
You're fine. I'm sure it's probably somewhere in the same range of the other one.
I know it's not high.
I'm not getting a lot of scent from mine. Not a lot of smell.
Scent.
Scent. I know. That's why I was like, why did I say scent? Why was that? Why was that a word? The scent of a beer. I'm just not getting a lot of smell. I'm trying to. Yes, compared to what I had from the other one.
So it says 5.9. It's a
so
traditional Irish red ale with a malty backbone with caramel and chocolate notes.
No, is this the same one they made last year? I know they had just kind of opened up. Did they make this last year?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure.
I'm not sure what all happened because I know when they were going through the whole. I guess
because you guys just
we're a year into the COVID.
Recently had your 1 year anniversary. There.
I was not working at that time, but
you
yeah.
weren't, but yeah. I'm not getting a lot of smell from this. I'm not getting a lot of scent from this.
I'm getting caramel notes on it.
Are you?
Yeah. Well, maybe it's just my more refined palate and my meal.
All right. Your nose palate is not the same. All right.
Yeah, let me definitely take a drink of water.
Yes.
All right.
Maybe a little bit more, but I'm not getting too much from this as compared to like the first one we tried.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready for going for that sip?
Let's go for it.
So more of that crisper caramel note flavor to it, I would say. I love Irish beers. So glad we're doing this episode.
I'm in a real deep thought about this.
Yeah, I know you are.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I like it. This is just like the first one. I can easily just down. I feel like I can down this pretty easily and have multiple of it. That's good. I think I'm starting to understand a little bit of like what the whole dry thing is, but
Good,
I think I'm
good.
still a little.
That's why we did this podcast, so you would learn more things about craft beer.
That is the whole point of this podcast, is for Nate, the non-craft brewery person, to learn about craft beers.
But it's very light.
Little by little learning.
Very light, very easy drinking. I just love that caramel flavor that comes out in the malt. In the Irish Red. It's weird, because I usually don't go for like caramel and candy and stuff like that.
I'm going to try the other one real quick. I want to see.
Oh, you still have a little bit of that?
Mm-hmm. Well, I feel like we've had these two stouts in here, so I've totally forgotten what this one tastes like. Kind of weird smell, though. I don't think that one settles well.
Which one? The first one?
It doesn't settle well getting warm.
Mm.
Yeah, that's that. Warm beer, obviously not, but
I did not let my beer have a chance to get warm.
I noticed this one is a lot thicker and darker.
Oh yeah,
as compared to
the other one.
Yeah. Now, what would be the reason behind that? Is just more stuff you put into it, or?
No, just I guess less stuff you put into it.
Like this would be less stuff?
Yeah, like this is just a darker amber ale. That's all it is.
Okay. Mine looks so much darker than yours. Why is that?
I'm sitting right by the lamp.
God damn it.
Here, look. Let me turn around.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. I mean, there's a light right here, but I guess
that is a rich.
I mean, like, there's a huge
amber.
difference when you just boom.
Yeah,
like...
you know, when you hold something up to the light, it tends to get lighter.
I hate you so much.
When you walk into a dark room, do you go, man, I can't see anything in here? I wonder why. Are you ready to give this one a rating?
In a bit.
Okay.
Give me a little bit more.
I will give you a little bit more. I've already got my rating. So. My unbiased.
Were you around
rating.
when they started brewing? This?
I helped keg it.
Okay, so you helped keg it, but you weren't there for like
the brewing.
Brewing process.
No.
How long do they like? How far in advance do they have to start brewing this? You know?
I don't know. It all depends on the beer. Usually it's about. I mean, I guess I don't know. I was finally there for my first brew day this past week, so for International Women's Day.
Nice. Did you guys do anything for that?
Yeah. We brewed our own International Women's Day beer.
Nice.
With some women from the
kind of
front of house.
Beer was it?
It's an IPA.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'm good to rate this.
Okay.
I want you to go first, though.
Why do you want me to go first?
I'm still kind of like in the process of thinking here.
I'm gonna give this one a high S. It's very easy drinking, very light. My biases aside, I guess.
We had a conversation about this, about bias on
how
the Crooked Can stuff, but you said to be honest, so I trust him.
Being honest.
I trust him.
I enjoy Irish red ales, unless it's the beer that I've come out with, because then I'm gonna be like, oh, it's the best beer in the world.
I'll be the one that tests that. He's not gonna be allowed.
Yeah. But it's got rich caramel notes to it, and I thoroughly enjoy that about Irish red ales. And I'm going to be upset when I can't get it anymore.
Okay. I'm going to go with a mid S for this. And I talked about the fact that I hadn't rated this one yet, the Great Lakes. I'm going to give Crooked Can a mid S, and the Great Lakes a low S. I think I really enjoy. I like the smell of the Great Lakes a little better, but I'm enjoying the taste from this one a lot more. It's got a crisper taste to it, crispier.
No, that's
crispy, crisp.
Yeah.
Taste to it. But also it's very very smooth at the same time, where I could drink a lot of them. I feel like the taste stands out a little bit more than Great Lakes. I'm sorry, I'm trying to process. I think the 11%er is hitting me right now really hard. Yes, it's hitting me hard. Told you we'd be drunk by the end of this.
I'm fine.
Well, Nate isn't. No, good enough to make it. I think in my head, when I thought of red ales or Irish red ales, I think I had more an image of what Crooked Can made than what
Great Lakes made.
Yeah. Great Lakes tastes like something that maybe I've had before, but this one stood out as unique. So I'll go for mid S for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready to go on to the beers of the night?
Beers of the night. I feel like because we do this during the daytime.
Okay. Are beers of the show?
Day. I don't know. No, I like beers of the night. I like that. Why did we do? Because we used to film at night.
Yeah, we used to film Wednesday, Thursday night, and then Nate was like, "Oh, I can't do it anymore.
Can't do it. I gotta
life's
do it
too
during the
tough.
day.
Woe is
I'm old.
me. Oh,
I'm old. I gotta
You're
go to
younger than
bed
me.
by
you're younger than
10.
me."
So yeah, let's go for it. Do we want to start with we'll start with 4. So beers of the night are just, they're not necessarily based off of what rating we gave them on our pro system. They're just compared to each other. What we feel like we would be more inclined to drink. So we'll start with number 4.
Number 4, I think it's going to be...
Yeah. It's pretty unanimous there.
It'll be the Berkus. Again, we just didn't really enjoy this beer.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that you won't, but I recommend giving it a try. Why not?
No problem with ever trying it, right?
Yeah. If you really like dry beers, go for it. Definitely. But it just wasn't for us. But the other beers I've had from Berkus, I've been a fan of. So.
Well, that was the same for me. So I'm gonna move on to my next one here. 3 for me is probably gonna be. It's gonna be that 90. Is it 903?
The 903 Brewers,
Yeah, the
the Luck of the
903.
Squatch.
Yeah. The burn was real, but I don't feel like I was getting any of the other tastes in it.
Oh, get that another smell now.
The smell is great. Like, the smell is phenomenal.
I didn't finish it. I let it kind of sit off to the side for a little bit.
No, I think I don't get another try might be good, but
No,
nothing from it.
Yeah, I think my number 3 as well is going to be
Try.
the 903 Brewers. I enjoyed it, not as much as the other beers I've had from them. That alcohol burn I think took away from. I don't know, took away from that sweetness. Unless their Irish cream flavored stout, they put Irish cream in it, and it would give it that higher ABV. But I don't know. But I don't want to make assumptions on that.
No.
I
I
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it
definitely
was.
will finish it. Yeah.
I have another one at home. I'll probably save that for next weekend when I don't have anything to do.
Just drink when you go home. Come on. Come on. I also never got to ask what your plans are for St. Patrick's Day, but
Work. And then after work, probably that's it. Probably go to bed.
a week.
I mean, yeah, I have to be at work early in the morning. I got to be there at 8. No, that's not.
But you work at a brewery, so you can go in hungover, right?
No, I can't do that.
Agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree. No, I will not be showing up to work hungover.
All right, so that leaves us with two. Leaves us with the Great Lakes and the Crooked Can.
My number 2 is going to be the Conways, the Great Lakes. It's one of my go-tos, one of my staples for the holiday. Nice caramel notes, very, very easy drinking. Pleasant, light, highly recommend. And I think it's one of those beers that gets overlooked just because not a lot of people are familiar with the style, I believe. So, like, when Great Lakes comes out with a new IPA, that sells better than probably, an Irish Red. Not a lot of people go for it.
But like, I stand back on my thing I said before. Yes, when it comes to the holiday, I know you mentioned what people are into Christmas ales and into Thanksgiving and that kind of stuff.
Those also have a lot more adjuncts.
But it's also like those aren't like holidays based off of alcohol. Those are things you can get alcohol with. Whereas compared to St. Patrick's Day, people just want to down a bunch of alcohol.
That's fair.
That's fair. The cheaper, just quick down the guzzle kind of beer is
down the guzzle.
I mean, are you gonna keg stand one of these? Like,
mainly because people can't lift me up. But yeah,
Jesus. So like, yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. That's just my idea. It doesn't mean that's real.
What's your number 2?
Man, I don't know. This is difficult. Honestly, I had the last sip of my Great Lakes there, and the caramel just shot out at me.
If you gave Crooked Can number 2, I wouldn't be mad at you. If that's
I'm not thinking that you're gonna be mad at me. No, not at all. Not at all.
I'll just remember it.
Yeah, no, our friendship will end there. No, not at all that.
This is the first St. Patty's Day episode, the last St. Patty's Day episode.
Last. I'm not at all gonna let your employer influence me. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Giving me more.
Of course, that's what I'm here for.
I don't know, dude. I am so hung up. Okay, well, I didn't need that much.
Yeah,
Jeez,
no, you did.
Man.
No, you didn't.
Okay, I did. I want to get drunk. I don't know. I'm really caught up on these two. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the Great Lakes.
As your number 2?
Yeah, it's my number 2.
Okay, good. I was about to walk out.
Well, that's it for this week, guys. I'll see you guys later.
So, no, go ahead.
I just think the only real thing I liked about it was the caramel taste, but I think this one I would enjoy a lot more. It has a little bit more of that crispier taste to it, which I enjoyed a lot more. I think it kind of helped me get past the dry sense of it, because I don't know. I still don't know how I feel about dry beer. So,
well, I'm a very seasonal drinker, and I mean March. Didn't it snow on St. Patty's Day like 3 years ago?
Might have. I don't know, last year because it was
COVID. Yes.
Nobody went out anyway.
Nobody went out. Yeah, that's the weekend they shut all the bars down.
Yeah, great time.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm a very seasonal drinker. So, like in the summertime, I like my lagers, I like my pilsners, I like my New England IPAs. When it starts to get colder, I start to drink more of my heavier IPAs, more porters. And then when it gets closer to the time around Halloween, I do enjoy the pumpkin beers. And then it just gets heavier that way. And then when it comes back around to spring, it's like going into lighter again.
Little transition.
Yeah,
to,
yeah.
I'm gonna make you a calendar that just instead of the names of the months, it's just gonna be the names of a type of beer.
I'm very seasonal. Like I don't drink
November, December.
Like I don't
January,
drink stouts in the summertime.
It's gonna be stout.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much all it is.
Stout 1, Stout 2, Stout 3.
And then all the stouts that I have left over just go into my my little cellaring section. Yeah. But this right here, it's crisp. Like it reminds me of just like when we went out to Crooked Can or when we went to Who Farted, and we sat down. They had the garage door open at Who Farted, so it was
cold.
colder in there. Just like sitting out on a crisp, cold spring day and having a few beers. Would I drink?
Did Who Farted have an Irish ale?
No.
Okay.
No, they don't do that. I don't think.
They don't do that kind of stuff. They're very unique, so I guess I'm a little impressed by that. But they had a lot of IPAs.
Yeah,
Ton.
that's tends to be their wheelhouse.
Is it?
I know they have a few stouts, but I mean, I usually get their
I got
IPAs
one
there.
stout. But keep going.
So that brings us to our number one. It's going to be the Tree Wishes from
Try Wishes. Try
from-
Wizard Tournament.
It's not from Crooked Can Hilliard, where I work. So no biases, of course.
100%.
Unbiased.
Who's our sponsor today?
But no, I thoroughly enjoy this beer. When I sampled it for the first time, I was looking forward to it being on tap. And there are other variants of the coffee. There's a of the Irish Stout from Crooked Can. So there's for Wednesday, because Saturday already passed. There's going to be green beer. There's going to be variants of the Irish Stout, and I don't think there's any variants. I don't think there's any variants of that. So it should be a fun time. There's going to be Irish dancers. I'm not sure.
That's what day you said?
Wednesday.
Is it on Wednesday?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there is a food court there and stuff like that. So
It's a pretty cool place. I was a little thrown off when we were going there. You said there was a food court, so I instantly thought like mall. That's all I associate with it. So I was like, oh, are you guys inside a mall? But no, it's not at all what it is. It's actually really unique, and I like it.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun to work there, and also it's nice on lunch because then I have a.
That's true. That's true. You got a nice little place to go to. Do you get a discount in any of those places?
I don't know.
Okay, so just as a side note, you mentioned tasting this for the first time.
Yeah.
I imagine when breweries go to taste things, I imagine that scene. Do you know the scene from The Godfather where they're all sitting down at the table?
No,
They're all sitting at the table.
Yeah.
I imagine you're all sitting there. You're sitting there with your fine beer, and you're gonna sit there.
It's me and one other
the
guy.
boss is at the end. I know. Do you not taste it with like any of the other employees as well, or is it just you and him that taste it?
It's just, I mean, we tasted this one together.
Mm.
We took it right from the tank.
Is it like a Sam Adams commercial? Where you're sitting there, you're sitting up against the tank drinking beer?
We don't lean up against the tank. No, we don't. We don't do that.
Anyway, sorry. I had to. It was
No,
in my
you're
mind.
fine.
It was in
You're
my
totally
mind.
No, we do The Godfather, just him and I.
Okay, I just imagine, you have the long table, you're sitting at one end, he's at the other. Anyway, you go for a cheers in the night, or not cheers? Yeah, cheers in the night.
Yeah, we are at that.
We
section.
are. I don't know why I said cheers of the night. It's just cheers.
It's just cheers. It's just a
cheers.
cheers section.
I was mixing up cheers of the night. Okay.
Cheers of the night, or cheers and beers of the night.
Cheers
Is that
and
what you
beers of
meant
the
to
night.
say?
Yeah. Ugh. All right. So we're gonna end here with our cheers to those who have been supporting us. Do you have any cheers for today?
For today, my first cheers will go to Chris. Thank you so much for busting your ass and finding the 903 Brewers Luck of the Squatch for us and sending it. And I was very surprised it got here in time for the episode. So thank you so much for your time and hooking me up with the beer.
Let's do a cheers to everybody who is celebrating St. Patrick's Day. To be safe, be sure you're careful. Get an Uber, get a Lyft, whatever it is
And
in
if
your
you
area.
Do go out, mask up still.
Yes.
So
Please practice the social distancing. So cheers. And then our final cheers here is just to all those listeners, all those viewers. We're on YouTube, we're on Spotify, we're on Apple. I didn't miss anything, right?
Nope.
Also Patreon. If you want to try to support us, we always greatly appreciate it. Not necessary, but appreciated. So cheers, you guys. Thank you for all of you.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah, because without you, we wouldn't be doing this. So thank you very much.
Any more cheers you think of?
No, not that I can think of today.
I'll do just a quick small cheers.
Oh, sure.
Because on the 12th was my sister's birthday.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it was.
So cheers to my sister as well. Happy birthday. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this week. We really appreciate it. We hope to all see you all in the next episode.
Yeah. Have a good one.